Hello, my name is William Wright, and I am in PE 555. This is my sociological concept presentation. Throughout this presentation, I will talk about the issues and commercialization of sports. I viewed the film Big Time Losers. This film was talking about the price that colleges and their athletes would pay because the sports has become the big business. You have a lot of, again, businesses and companies and corporations that are using sports to promote themselves. And then again, when you look at that, you're commercializing it because when you're putting your name up somewhere or you're putting your name on a jersey or anything that's identifying your corporation, then you're commercializing yourself. And sports are a big, I would say, a big marketing part of that or avenue where they can use to put their product out there. The video or the film was done by Learning Matters Incorporation, which is a media company that specializes in getting information out to the public, which is the youth and families, and they also want to be able to give the youth opportunities to learn about these issues and topics that involve them as far as participating in sports. Throughout the film, they interviewed various college athletes that talked about what happened during their college career and what's going on after their college career. One of the quotes in the movie that I pulled out was by Harry Edwards. He was a sports sociologist that they interviewed in the movie, and he stated it's a multi-billion-dollar business, which it is. Looking up at some of the stats and statistics that um, that I've seen online, and you have a lot of money that's being made off of sports. I mean, not just college, professional sports down to youth sports. I mean, you see it all over. With myself, even coaching youth sports and youth football during AAU, that's a wide open thing. They're promoting that, and then when you go to see certain teams, they see names and logos on their jerseys. You see flyers up. You see pictures and things on web pages and things like that, and people are making money off of sports. So sports is really becoming commercialized, but I think there's some downfall to the commercialization of sports as well. And then we'll look at some of these issues throughout this presentation. One of the things I wanted to discuss was fans. Fans are a big source of the revenue that these companies are getting for selling them memorabilia or their paraphernalia. You see people are buying uh, hats, jerseys, gloves. I mean, even in this part right here, you see a guy with a kid with a helmet on. So they are putting things out there that's appealing to society. And I know as society, we all want to cheer on our favorite team, myself is included. I have my hat on, I have my jersey on. Even if you look on my wall, I have trophies. So people are making money off of sports, that's never going to stop. It's going to get bigger and bigger. Again, you look at the jersey, Rondo Celtics jersey. They have logos on it. Starbucks, Canon, Volvo. WNBA is doing that now. They don't even have their names on their jerseys or their team logos. They wear jerseys that have different corporations on their jersey. And if you look at the fan back here, Pepsi. Look at that commercialization. The fan is cheering his team on. You see people go to games that they have painted stuff on them, paint their team name on them, paint or put some kind of chant or logo on themselves to represent their team. So again, sports is really becoming commercialized, and companies are making big bucks off of it. In the film, they talked about how college athletes don't get to see the profit, when a replica of their jersey is being sold in the stores. So that's another thing that was discussed in the film as well. But we want to look at the educational part. To me, I mean, just looking at the film and just looking at different resources, education is not being valued. Um, Student athletes are getting special classes just to keep them above academic requirements. That was one of the things that talked about in the film. Some kids were just taking a class. Hey, we're gonna give you this class, and the class had nothing to do with their major. So the end result was when it was time for them to finish their career, they didn't leave with no degree. So our colleges really looking at just bringing that athlete in because they can help promote the college uh, and making more money, or our colleges bringing kids in. Hey, we want to bring him in because there's talent. We think you can help our team be successful, but at the same time, we will require you to do what you need to. As far as NCAA regulations, you have to be academically eligible. But I don't think it's that way. I think value is being placed more in skills, not intellect. And this picture is saying education is not for sale. And that's what it almost seems like with college athletes. And myself, as a former college athlete, um, I was at a small school, so we didn't get the press that big schools got. But at the same time, you can see how people that participate in sports had certain privileges, and were giving certain things to keep them playing sports and not having them sit off because of academic things. So I can see where that comes from. To read another thing from the movie as well, it says to some the phrase student athlete is a misnomer because injuries demanding game schedules and intensive physical training get in the way of education. Elite teams in football and men's basketball post the worst academic records, graduating just 54% and 46% of players, respectively. That's not a great number when you look at how many college athletes go through school for football and basketball. Again, we look at how they are marketing um, celebrities, sports celebrities. Tiger Woods, he has the Nike smile. What kid doesn't see that and think about, hey, I want a Nike? He got a Nike smile. And then again, the race of all time. Racing, they always their whole team is based on sponsorship. So those sponsors are going to definitely put their logo on their uniforms and things of that nature. So uh, the commercialization of sports is really, really becoming a big business, and I think some people are really taking advantage of it to where's that money going? Is that money going back to that team? Is that money going back to him? I know Tiger Woods have a contract with Nike, but what is he doing with that big contract, $100 million contract that he had? If we look at again, there are different ways that advertisement from these companies are being used. You have, uh, look at the stadium. They have big billboard, Bud, Fleet, Utz. Look at the video games. The video games are even showing it as well. And then look, school buses in high schools. If you look at those pictures, they're talking about putting your advertisement here. You got Chick-fil-A on the sign, and then we look at which the one I think about, the Olympics. The Olympics are being commercialized too as well. So we're taking a lot out of these games because we want to commercialize the games. You're showing more commercials than promoting the spirit of the game itself. And then lastly, we want to look at how we are using the human body as selling products, which I think is sometimes degrading in the worst way. Um, and if you look at the pictures that I have there, women or the different sexes, they sell product. You know, I mean, I really think they are using men and women in the wrong ways to sell things. If you look at the bikini football league, then they're showing a picture of the young lady right here. That's a soccer player, and she's promoting chips. I think that's what that is. But they're showing your body parts, and that's bringing attraction to people as they commercialize what sports is all about. We're not watching sports for to look at how the female body is shaped. We were looking at sports to see the athlete, to see the person actually playing, using their skills, participating. We want to see uh, them promoting the hard work that they go through to play the sport, not about afterwards. Okay, look how this sex appeals to this product, and I want to put this sex appeal on this product, so I want you to buy my product. And again, this is commercialization of protein. Martin Mester, you know, bodybuilder, and then up here for H&M we have one of the most famous soccer players ever. That's promoting their clothing line. So again, commercial. There's a lot of issues with commercialization in sports. I don't think all are bad, but I think the intentions on the corporations and the companies that are using sports as a means to sell their product and things of that nature have to be questioned. And I think there has to be some type of regulations that are put on these organizations and companies that are going about putting their name on, you know, these arenas, jerseys, uh, signing contracts with celebrities and things of that nature to promote their product um, within sports, because some of that stuff is giving sports a bad name, because now that's all you're seeing is just a commercial about what this product does, what that product does, how is this product associated with this team or this player. So there are deep issues within this commercialization, um, but I think overall society does influence a lot of this, and I think if people are more knowledgeable about what they're buying and the product that which is representing, then I think it will make a change in what the companies and industries are doing to promote themselves within the sports. So thank you for viewing my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you later.